Welcome to the Aesthetic Business Masters podcast, where we explore the strategies, tools and stories behind Australia's most successful aesthetic businesses. I'm your host, Nicole Montgomery, and whether you're a clinic owner, injector or industry innovator, you're in the right place to learn, connect and grow. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome Dr. Anne Michael, founder and lead physician of Sun and Skin Medical Centre in Mount Eliza, Victoria. A passionate advocate for skin cancer prevention and holistic aesthetic care, Dr. Michael has combined medical excellence with evidence-based skincare to elevate both patient outcomes and business growth. In this episode, she shares how Is Clinical has helped transform her clinic offering, her favourite post-surgical skincare products and protocols, and why skin health should always come before beauty. As a skin cancer doctor, Dr. Michael brings a medical lens to everything she offers. And today, we're diving into how incorporating Is Clinical into her practice has not only elevated her treatment outcomes, but also positively impacted her business. Welcome, Dr. Anne. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Welcome, Dr. Anne, to today's podcast with the Aesthetic Business Masters. We're very excited to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm excited to share my information with you guys.
Excellent. So to start off, can you tell us a little bit about Sun and Skin Medical Centre and your approach to skin health and patient care?
Sun and Skin Medical Centre was started 5 years ago. We were aiming to have a clinic that combines both medical and cosmetics. We do lots of skin checks, skin cancer, and we have cosmetic patients. So we wanted to join both the medical and the cosmetic experience in one place and give our patients an experience that goes beyond the boundaries of the clinic. And that's where our partnership with Is Clinical came to life.
And obviously you are a very medical clinic and doctor-run clinic. What initially drew you to Is Clinical?
We wanted some products that we know that they are science-based, and Is Clinical have lots of white papers and studies beyond their product. In addition to that, they are mainly botanical, but they have very high active ingredients. So we know they deliver results, safe, and good for our general patients' health and well-being.
Absolutely. And I imagine that it was a little bit maybe confusing or difficult introducing such a beautiful range when you had clients, who may be coming in simply for a skin check or a medical reason. How did you go about introducing the range into your practice? Was it a gradual process or something you just one day it was there?
To be honest, we introduced it to the clinic, like we purchased it and brought it to the clinic, but it was not difficult to sell. Once you tell the patients the benefits of the products, why you're trying to give them the products and not just sell. We didn't try to make a sell out of it. We told them if you want good results, if you're going to remove, because many patients, when we do skin cancer on the face or the nose or near the eye, they really are concerned about the scar. And then when we go and tell them, if we prepare your skin with these products, they are botanical, they are good, they have vitamin C, they have vitamin A and vitamin E at the end, anti-inflammatory factors. As long as you explain to your patients why you're prescribing it, then it's easy to sell. People don't really worry much about, the price or the cost. If they know something delivers, many would go and buy lots of products over the counter that they don't deliver as good. But once you tell them why you're prescribing it and why you're giving them these products and what to expect the outcome to be, they're more than happy to purchase them.
And outside of obviously women who want to improve their appearance, how important is healthy skin?
Healthy skin is very important. It's your barrier. It's the first barrier of our body as human beings to the environmental factors. Starting from UV light to dust, to pollution in the environment. This is the biggest organ in the body. So to protect your skin barrier is you're protecting your inner health from the outside environmental changes. So that's very crucial and important. On top of that, then we come to the cosmetic section, from pimples to pigmentation to other things. But health comes first. And like I said, that's the first line of prevention of pollution to get into your body.
Absolutely. And when you obviously incorporated Is Clinical into your clinic, what changes have you noticed since then, either in patient outcomes, satisfaction, and the way your team operate and use the product?
Well, the only thing I would say, when we do surgery, we have lots of cosmetic scar treatment, including lasers. But to be honest, maybe in the last 5 years, maybe one patient needed laser. Most of them, they just use the clinical products after surgery. They don't need anything else. Their scars look amazing. So that just says to you that how good they are.
Absolutely. And have you noticed a difference in patient retention or retail sales or the uptake of treatments outside of the laser modalities you just mentioned?
Yes. Obviously, patients' retention, people love the product. Once they try them, they love it. We give them sometimes samples when they're not sure, and they always come back. One of my favorite is Shield Recovery Balm. I use that a lot post surgery. And sometimes people, they say, "Oh, I'm not sure to purchase or not." I just give them sample, and 9 out of 10 they come and they say, "I love it. My wife loved it." But everyone who used it loved it. So once they try it and they see how good the products are, and even like I tell them, don't expect big improvement within a few days. People will come a week later and say, "You know what? My rosacea got better just from 1 week of treatment." So they come and tell me the outcome even without me asking. They're so excited and they love the product.
Do you have a favorite product?
Shield. We use it a lot for post surgery. We at our clinic we use photodynamic therapy to treat pre-cancer and early cancer cells. When we remove skin tags, when we do anything that is an open wound, we just put Shield straight away. When I do lots of surgery and skin flaps on the scalp, we can't put a dressing on a woman's head when there is hair. I'll leave it open, just tell them to put the Shield on it. It's an anti-inflammatory, high in vitamin E, beautiful product that goes on the wound directly, makes the removal of the sutures even easier later on. It's like a magical product.
And wow, well, I feel like that is more than enough for yourself and your
I'm
team.
passionate about it,
So, but in addition to what you've seen in clinic, we know that Is Clinical is built on clinical evidence. Do you find that scientific backing gives you and your team more confidence in the product when you're prescribing skincare and obviously your clients?
Definitely, that's correct. Because lots of patients these days are very clever with the social media, and people do their homework and they know what they're talking about. So sometimes they will challenge me, like, what's the difference between Is Clinical, the other products that I'm buying? Like, for example, this product have vitamin A, the same concentration as Is Clinical. Why do I choose Is Clinical? Then that's where I come to the purity of the product, the scientific studies behind it. I show them that not every concentration of vitamin A is the same because the purity of the product is different. The molecular weight of certain products, like the cleanser, the molecular weight there can vary, can help cleanse the skin in a different way. Once you explain the science behind it, show them the white papers, people know first that as a therapist yourself, or as a doctor, or as a clinician, you know what you're talking about. And it's a prescription, you're prescribing the right treatment for that. And then they usually use it after that.
So true. It can be very confusing. The skincare space is so saturated. I mean, my goodness, you can go into Coles or the local chemist and buy a vitamin E cream, and then people obviously assume, oh, if that's the active ingredients, that's the best. It can be so overwhelming and confusing for people. And I imagine for yourself, you have a lot of skincare companies approaching you, I'm sure, nearly every week.
Yeah, that's correct. There's so many approaches, and we do our homework and we choose the best. And in my opinion, Is Clinical is one of the best. And the other important thing, I love their serums. Their serums have multiple active ingredients in one vial. Most of them, they're in a glass vial, light protected, and they are active products. Because some of these vitamins, like vitamin C, can be easily deactivated when it's combined with grains or used in companies in a different sort of settings. While with its clinical, they are very well preserved to keep them active through the packaging, through the way they do them in the lab, just to keep them active. So, when you're going to put your money in this product, it's going to deliver results for you.
Which is so important. And I think it was Ella Bachet that said no two skins are the same. And I know for myself, some products work really well for me, and then I'll, share it with my mum or my partner, and all of a sudden, that product's not been so amazing for them. It can be really difficult, especially when there's a big product range, to know what's going to work best for you. So when someone comes into the clinic, how do you what is the journey that they go on for you to prescribe what products they need?
It's a journey. First, I would take a good history. That's really important. Ask them, what have they used before? What's their concern today? What have changed in their story that they want to achieve, where they want to achieve? Is it just a skin cancer, or is it a rosacea or acne? It varies from, like you said, even with the acne, it varies between a teenage acne to adult acne, rosacea. It varies from person who have pustular papular rosacea to someone who have just erythema or redness. So it really varies from patient to patient. So I would really have a chat to them, take a good history, see what the triggering factors are they. So you take the patient as a whole. And then straight away we do a skin analysis through our skin analysis machine that helps us as well to detect some of the issues. And then accordingly, I would prescribe the right product for my patient. But there is an important point as well. Some people say, well, I use this product all my life and it's been excellent. But I tell them, you've started 10 years ago. Your skin changed. You're not the same as you were 10 years ago. Sometimes even from season to season, your skin can change. If it's a cold weather or hot weather. So we have to adapt and change our products to, what's happening in our environment today. It could be good product 10 years ago. Maybe it's not what your body needs now. It needs a different approach. And that's why we have to always keep up to date with our skincare and our skin checks in general. The other thing is that, like any product in the world, sometimes people can get allergy or can get a reaction. But they shouldn't stop you or putting you off using is clinical. I always tell my patient, try, come back and see me in 2 weeks' time. Let's have a chat. Because then I will learn if this thing is not working well. Maybe your skin needs a preparation, a prep stage to get you there to deliver the results for you. So it's a beautiful range, an amazing range. And sometimes we just need to make subtle changes to give you the best outcome that you want.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. And for a very busy clinic owner with, oh my goodness, I can imagine, days that turn into weeks that just seem to fly by in a blink. How easy is it to deal with the team behind his clinic, or when you need to order, when you need support, whether it be marketing? Is there support?
We have to work as a team, and you need to trust your staff and the people working with you. And that comes with education. And that's why we went to lots of clinical seminars together as a team. We have sort of the same vision about looking after our patient and client. The care of the patient and client is number one in our clinic. We want to deliver results to our patients. We always care about what we're going to give to the patient. Our reputation as clinicians is linked to the patient's satisfaction. So that's very important to us. I could never do this thing by myself. I have a beautiful practice manager that helps me a lot. She's my right hand. I have a beautiful team of 3 therapists and clinicians, dermal clinicians with me. And even my reception staff, they're all trained and they have this cosmetic eye as well, let's say, because sometimes they get an email or a call from a patient asking about product. So we try to educate them. We have these clinical brochures on booklets everywhere to go through, and my dermal extension and skin therapists are there, everyone who needs. And the doctors, obviously, we have a group of doctors here in the clinic that we are sort of a backup to our therapists, dermal clinicians. It's a team effort. It can never be by one person.
Would you say you get a lot of support from the team at Is Clinical?
Oh, definitely. Is Clinical is amazing. Especially Jo, she's always there. You can always call her and ask her questions. She's more than happy to come in the clinic and give you support. She came, and I'll give you an example. She's been here many times, but I had a very new, fresh beauty therapist. She's excellent, but she's very fresh. And the team from Clinical came here and gave her a full training in the clinic to tell her what to do and how things works and all these things. Simple other things. Sometimes if we have issues with packaging, they always replace it. Sometimes we get bonuses, which are great, beautiful clinical t-shirts. And obviously they have the reward program for the staff and for the clinics with a beautiful Bali holiday if you reach certain targets. So they're always supportive, not only in the medical sense and scientific sense, but in every sense. It just makes the experience with them really sort of a positive one. You feel positive talking to the team.
That's fantastic. Dr. Anne Michael, thank you so much for sharing your time and insights with us today. It's been incredibly valuable hearing how clinical grade skincare like Is Clinical can truly enhance both patient outcomes and business performance, especially in a medically focused setting like yours.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure talking to you guys.
To our listeners, if you'd like to hear more from Dr. Michael, be sure to join us at Aesthetic Business Masters Melbourne, where she'll be taking the stage alongside an incredible lineup of speakers. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep leading with purpose.